We did these in the car. These press-ons. Will they make it all the way from Colorado and back again? The Glamnetic press-ons. I'm heading on a road trip all the way from Colorado to the middle of America, and I'm testing the Glamnetic press-ons. We just got them applied for the first time. I did them all in the car, and we're gonna see how long they last from Colorado and back again. Will they do it? The Glamnetic press-ons. How far will they make it? Will they last through the barbecue we eat? They're looking pretty cute. What will they look like when I get back? We're gonna find out. I'm super excited to give these a test run. So on the road trip, I'm going to test these Glamnetic press-on nails. They promise about 2 weeks wear, and they say they can handle some tough stuff. So, is it as easy as it looks? Can I do it in the car? Will they last through my road trip? We'll find out. The Glamnetics. Look how cute this design is. So what you have to do is figure out the size to your nail. They say the key is making sure your nail bed is super clean, and then apparently the glue is really great that it's supposed to hold for a while. So we're gonna test these out on this journey. So you just want to prep your nails. I just filed mine super short. And then you want to make sure they're really nice and clean before we pick which sizes match which finger for the Glamnetic press-ons. These are the short almond cut. So because I'm road tripping, I can't wash my hands, but I definitely would usually recommend that. And I filed them. Now we're just going to pick out the size in this little kit and then just attach them with the glue. It should be really simple, and then we're gonna see how much they can withstand on our trip. So in the kit, we've got the press-on nails, obviously. Looks like it comes with a buffer, which is something I really wanted to do my nails. Ooh, a little stick to clean them, perfect. And then the alcohol pad. You have to wipe them down nice and clean before you apply the nails. I'm gonna quickly, is this a buffer? So I think we've got everything picked out here. We're about to put on these Glamnetic press-on nails. We're just filing everything down before we attach these with the glue to our nail bed. We're in the road trip, so how easy is this? How long will they last? Are they everything that you've always imagined? The Glamnetic press-ons.
So please laugh at these jokes.
I usually keep my nails square, but it looks like I'm gonna have to round them out to make sure the corners don't peek out. Also, this thing is definitely falling apart, so I'd maybe recommend a different nail file. This is one thing I'm noticing, that the side is poking out slightly, so I don't know if it's maybe just the almond shape, that next time I'll probably go with something more square, but they're looking pretty promising, and I'm still very excited to see the results. Will they be able to handle the great Kansas City barbecue we're going to be eating? Will they be able to make it all the way to Indiana? How far are these nails going to go with me on this road trip? We're going to find out. The Glamnetics.
Meatball and pasta.
Oh, this is going to be hilarious.
This is what I call a road trip manicure. Now I heard the absolute key is making sure your nail beds are very, very clean, so the glue has something nice, dry, and clean to stick to. So there's no instructions, it just says apply application and doesn't even say press, so I hope that I do this right. Honestly, so far so good. I guess just like holding the nail for the glue to dry for a good bit, and you really want to make sure it's nice and firm because they're promising like 2-week wear, so you got to make sure they're pretty secure on there from the first go. And I guess the other warning I notice is careful getting glue on these fingers because you don't want to get it on top of the actual press-on, because then it just won't look as cute. Okay, so we've got one hand down, I think. I'd say the only one I'm not loving is this one because I don't know if I didn't size it right, or again, the shaping's not great for me because I can see the corner of my nail, and I really filed these down to be like as short as possible. But so far they're looking pretty good. How long will they last? I love the variety of color. I love the shape. They feel kind of sturdy. Will they make it to the wedding? I don't know. I got this hand, but now can I get this hand that the press-ons are here? We'll find out. Okay, so they're all on. I definitely noticed a problem with my other hand. This hand was completely covered in glue, so I was pressing the nails on. These totally got some glue on the top. I'm road tripping, so I didn't have a huge setup, but this is something to be aware of. Like, it's not the easiest to keep the glue off your fingers, so, but you definitely don't want them all over this. It'd be nice if there was maybe another alcohol wipe that I could clean them up after, but they're looking pretty cute. Will they make it to where I'm going? We'll see. And I'm so far a fan. The glue was kind of difficult. I've had these on for maybe 10 minutes and my thumb already snapped off. So this was the first one I applied and I obviously didn't do it very well. So let's give it a little more glue and give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna be keeping this glue close by with me because I would hate to be at the wedding and lose a nail. So let's hope that I can make these last the whole time. What sucks now is the glue underneath is dried, so I'm not on a clean surface. So I wish I could like change that. But I think the other ones I did really well. You want to put a fairly generous amount of the nail glue, but not too much that it drips when you press it in. But you want to like see it fill up the whole nail and like be all around your nail bed with the glue. I'm just glad I lost this nail in the car and not out and about because I don't know where I would get an emergency thumbnail in Kansas. Glamnetic press-ons. Nail 2, fixing, repair time. I think the worst feeling is just gonna be for me since I'm on a road trip. When can I get the glue off the tips of my fingers? But otherwise, just getting used to the style and the glam, hence the name, Glamnetics. I just scratched my head and the third one came off, so gotta fix this. Nail 4, just accidentally snapped this off by slightly tapping it against the dash. Had a whole mukbang and I'm like in the bathroom and I realize my nail's gone and I'm looking for it in the toilet, but it's here. So we'll do a repair. And somehow between pumping gas and getting some snacks, I'm down another nail. Missing 4 so far. Might wait until tomorrow morning before the wedding to reapply because I don't know how these are gonna handle it while I'm sleeping. I'm a rough sleeper. I may have to wait till the wedding tomorrow because this is the 5th nail. What the heck? Woke up to this hand all gone. Like 12 hours later and I'm looking for a nail. I have 5 missing. Wedding's in like 6 hours. So we will see. I legit just lost a nail and I'm looking for it. And what the heck? Like I can't see anything on this floor. And let's not forget, we need to fix these. These were so difficult to fix. After they were like covered in glue, it took me so long to fix like 3 nails. I don't even know if they're gonna make it 6 hours for the ceremony, but so far, I don't know, maybe I'd give them one more chance and like not do a road trip manicure, but I don't know if the Glamnetics are impressing me quite yet. Thanks, Glamnetics. I'm literally pulling up to the wedding like this, so great. I would have rather just paid $100. I had 1 full hand. I just lost a press-on at the wedding, so what the heck, Glamnetics? I look so cute, but I should have just got these done at a salon. Two. Down to 2. These were hanging on, and they were hanging on for like the longest, like 3 out of 5. And then I woke up and 5 out of 5 for gone. Glamnetic's update. This is all that survived the road trip back. And I'm about to wash my hair and something tells me that this girlie's not staying on, so reviews, thoughts, will I be trying again? Unlikely. I'd rather pay $100 than lose all my nails at a party.
Do it.